A handball is a sport that ignites the senses. The squeak of sneakers, the thud of the ball, the roar of the crowd. These are the sights and sounds of handball. Imagine a blend of soccer and basketball, distilled into a fast-paced, action-packed game. 7 players on each team, including a goalkeeper, battle for possession, using their hands to pass, dribble, and shoot the ball. The objective? To outmaneuver the opposing team's defense and score goals. Handball is a game of constant movement, where split-second decisions and lightning-fast reflexes can mean the difference between victory and defeat. It demands teamwork, precision, and a healthy dose of fearlessness. While the modern game of handball may appear to be a recent addition, its roots run deep, stretching back centuries to ancient Greece and Rome. Early forms of handball were played in these societies, showcasing the enduring appeal of a sport that requires little more than a ball and a desire to compete. The handball we know today began to take shape in the late 19th century, primarily in Europe. Denmark and Germany are often credited as the birthplaces of modern handball, with the first official rules established around the turn of the 20th century. From these humble beginnings, handball quickly gained popularity, spreading throughout Europe and beyond. Its fast-paced nature, coupled with simple rules and minimal equipment, made it accessible and appealing. The International Handball Federation, IHF, was formed in 1946, solidifying handball's place on the global sports stage. In 1972, handball made its debut as an Olympic sport at the Munich Games, cementing its status as a truly international competition. Handball's ancestry stretches back much further, echoing through the annals of history. Ancient civilizations embraced early forms of handball as a test of skill and agility. In ancient Greece, a game known as Urania involved throwing a ball, while in ancient Rome, harpastum saw players vying for possession of a small ball. These ancient games highlight the enduring human fascination with hand-eye coordination and the thrill of outmaneuvering opponents. The ball served as a catalyst for competition and camaraderie, transcending cultural and linguistic barriers. The transition from these ancient pastimes to the formalized sport we know today was gradual, unfolding over centuries. The Middle Ages saw various forms of handball-like games emerge across Europe, often played in villages and towns. These games, lacking standardized rules and played on uneven terrain, were as much about local pride and tradition as they were about athletic prowess. It was not until the late 19th century that handball began to crystallize into a distinct and organized sport. This period, marked by rapid industrialization and urbanization, witnessed a surge in interest in physical recreation and organized sports. Handball, with its minimal equipment requirements and adaptability to different playing environments, perfectly captured the spirit of this era. Denmark and Germany are widely acknowledged as the cradles of modern handball. In the late 19th century, both countries saw the emergence of distinct versions of handball. In Denmark, Holger Nielsen, a physical education teacher, devised a set of rules for handball in 1898. Nielsen's game, initially played outdoors with a smaller ball, emphasized passing and teamwork. Meanwhile, in Germany, Konrad Koch introduced a similar game called Torball in 1917. Koch's version, played on a larger field with more players, incorporated elements of soccer and rugby. These two early versions of handball shared a common core: the use of hands to pass and shoot a ball into a goal. This fundamental similarity led to increased interaction and cross-pollination of ideas between Danish and German handball enthusiasts. The early 20th century witnessed handball's transition from a predominantly outdoor pastime to a more formalized indoor sport. This shift, driven by the unpredictable European climate, had a profound impact on the game's evolution. Playing handball indoors necessitated adjustments to accommodate the smaller playing area. The number of players per team was reduced to 7 to maintain the game's speed and fluidity. The size of the ball was standardized, making it easier to handle and control within the confines of an indoor court. This move indoors also paved the way for the development of specialized handball courts. The smooth, polished surfaces of these indoor courts encouraged faster-paced gameplay. The introduction of boundary lines and goal areas brought greater structure and tactical complexity to the game. As handball took root indoors, it began to shed its image as a casual pastime, evolving into a more structured and competitive sport. National handball federations were established in several European countries, formalizing rules and organizing competitions. The stage was set for handball's emergence as a truly international sport. The mid-20th century marked a turning point for handball, transitioning from a regional sport to a global phenomenon. The International Handball Federation, formed in 1946, standardized rules and fostered international cooperation. Handball debuted at the 1972 Munich Olympics, captivating global audiences. The Olympic stage showcased handball's global appeal. Today, handball is a truly global sport, inspiring millions worldwide. In handball, passing connects players, dictating the game's rhythm and flow. Precise passes break defenses and create scoring opportunities. Mastering passing is essential for any player. It involves grip, spin, and power from the core. Effective passing requires precision, timing, and deception. Coordination and understanding between teammates are key. A well-executed pass sequence is a testament to teamwork. While passing forms the backbone of handball's offensive strategy, dribbling injects an element of individual flair and unpredictability. It is through dribbling that players can break free from defenders, penetrate tight spaces, and create scoring opportunities. A skilled dribbler can weave through opponents, their movements akin to a dancer gliding across the floor. The fundamental handball dribble involves bouncing the ball off the court with one hand, using a controlled and rhythmic motion. The dribbling hand remains in contact with the ball, guiding its trajectory and absorbing its impact. The opposite arm extends outward, providing balance and protecting the ball from defenders. Dribbling in handball is not merely a means of advancing the ball, it is a weapon that can unbalance defenses. A sudden change of pace, a deceptive crossover, or a well-timed spin move can leave defenders flat-footed. Mastering the art of dribbling requires a combination of hand-eye coordination, balance, and spatial awareness. A skilled dribbler can maintain control of the ball while simultaneously scanning the court. They can adjust their dribbling rhythm and direction, reacting instinctively to the ever-changing dynamics of the game. In handball, the ultimate objective is to outscore your opponent, and the shot is the weapon that makes it all possible. It is the culmination of teamwork, strategy, and individual skill. A perfectly executed shot is a thing of beauty, a testament to the power and precision of the human body. Handball offers a variety of shooting techniques, each with its own advantages and degrees of difficulty. The most common shot is the wrist shot, which relies on a flick of the wrist to generate power and accuracy. Jump shots involve the shooter leaping into the air, releasing the ball at the peak of their jump. Other advanced techniques include the hip shot, the underarm shot, and the spin shot. Mastering the art of shooting requires a combination of technique, power, and accuracy. A skilled shooter understands the biomechanics of the shot, utilizing their entire body to generate power and control the ball's trajectory. They can vary the speed and placement of their shots, keeping the goalkeeper guessing. The shot is the moment when all eyes are on the shooter as they attempt to outmaneuver the goalkeeper. In handball, the ultimate objective is to outscore your opponent. The shot is the weapon that makes it all possible. It is the culmination of teamwork, strategy, and individual skill. A perfectly executed shot is a thing of beauty. Handball offers a variety of shooting techniques. The most common shot is the wrist shot. Jump shots involve the shooter leaping into the air. Other advanced techniques include the hip shot, the underarm shot, and the spin shot. Mastering the art of shooting requires technique, power, and accuracy. A skilled shooter understands the biomechanics of the shot. They can vary the speed and placement of their shots. The shot is the moment when all eyes are on the shooter. While scoring goals is the most glamorous aspect of handball, a team's defensive prowess is equally crucial to achieving victory. Handball defense is a demanding and often thankless task, requiring a combination of physicality, anticipation, and unwavering determination. A well-organized defense can frustrate opponents, disrupt their offensive rhythm, and create turnovers. Handball defense begins with a solid stance, feet shoulder-width apart, knees slightly bent, and weight balanced on the balls of the feet. Defenders must be light on their feet, ready to react instantly to the attacker's movements. They use a combination of lateral shuffles, quick steps, and lunges to stay in front of their opponents. But handball defense is more than just a physical battle, it's also a mental chess match. Defenders must anticipate the attacker's intentions, reading their body language and predicting their next move. They must work together as a unit, communicating effectively and coordinating their movements. A strong defense can create turnovers that lead to scoring opportunities for their own team. While individual skill is important in handball, it is the seamless interplay of 7 players working in unison that elevates the sport. Handball is, at its core, a team sport, where the collective effort of the group trumps individual brilliance. It is through trust, communication, and a shared understanding of strategy that handball teams achieve greatness. Effective teamwork in handball manifests itself in countless ways. It is evident in the crisp, accurate passing sequences that carve up defenses. It is on display when a player draws defenders towards themselves, freeing up space for a teammate. And it is most apparent in the unwavering support players provide each other, celebrating victories together and offering encouragement during setbacks. The essence of teamwork in handball lies in the understanding that every player on the court has a role to play. The goalkeeper relies on their teammates to pressure shots and limit scoring opportunities. The defenders strive to create a formidable wall, denying opponents access to the goal. And the attackers seek to unlock the opposing defense and find the back of the net. At its heart, handball is a game of simple objectives but complex execution. The ultimate goal is straightforward: outscore the opposing team by the time the final whistle blows. Each team strives to maneuver the ball across the court, using a combination of skillful passing, deceptive dribbling, and powerful shooting to breach their opponent's defenses and find the back of the net. Every goal scored sends a surge of adrenaline through the players and ignites the crowd, fueling the competitive fire that drives the game forward. The scoreboard becomes a constant reminder of the stakes, each tick upward a testament to teamwork, strategy, and individual brilliance. However, handball's simplicity belies the intricate web of rules and regulations that govern the flow of play. These rules, meticulously crafted and refined over the decades, ensure a fair and balanced contest, while simultaneously fostering the speed, skill, and excitement that make handball so captivating. Understanding these rules is paramount not only for players but also for spectators, allowing them to fully appreciate the nuances and intricacies of this dynamic sport. Handball is a game of 2 halves, each 30 minutes long, with a short halftime break providing a brief respite from the relentless pace of play. Unlike some sports with stoppages in play, the clock in handball rarely stops, ticking relentlessly as players battle for possession, launch attacks, and defend their goal with unwavering intensity. This continuous flow contributes to handball's reputation as a fast-paced, adrenaline-pumping spectacle. The only time the clock pauses is for timeouts, which are brief strategic pauses requested by the coach to regroup, adjust tactics, or provide instructions to the players. Each team is allowed a limited number of timeouts per half, making them a valuable resource to be used strategically at crucial junctures in the game. The ever-present pressure of the clock adds an element of urgency to every possession, forcing players to think and act decisively. As the seconds tick down in a close match, the tension ratchets up, creating a thrilling climax that keeps spectators on the edge of their seats until the final whistle blows. The handball court, a rectangular battleground of polished wood, serves as the stage for the sport's unique blend of speed, agility, and tactical complexity. Clearly defined lines and zones dictate the permissible movements of players, creating a framework within which the game unfolds. Understanding the dimensions and markings of the court is essential for grasping the strategic intricacies of handball. The court is divided into 2 halves by a center line, with a goal area at each end. The goal area, a semicircle extending 6 meters from the goal line, is the domain of the goalkeeper, the last line of defense tasked with repelling the opposition's shots. Outside the goal area lies the free throw line, marking the spot from which free throws are taken after fouls. The elongated shape of the court encourages a fast-paced, end-to-end style of play, with teams transitioning rapidly from offense to defense and back again. Players must be adept at covering ground quickly, utilizing their speed and agility to outmaneuver opponents and create scoring opportunities. Each handball team fields 7 players, 6 court players and 1 goalkeeper. Players switch roles seamlessly, adapting to the game's flow. Court players are divided into backs, wings and pivots. Backs orchestrate attacks and distribute the ball. Wings create scoring opportunities from wide angles. Pivots use physicality to score from close range. The goalkeeper's performance often dictates the match. Section 5. Fouls and penalties, maintaining fairness in the heat of battle. Handball is governed by rules ensuring fairness and player safety. Fouls like charging, holding, and pushing result in penalties. Referees may award free throws or suspensions. These rules maintain the sport's integrity and excitement. Handball's enduring appeal, a synthesis of skill, strategy, and spectacle. Handball is a sport of intricate skills, calculated strategies, and raw athleticism. It rewards teamwork and individual brilliance, creating a thrilling spectacle. Handball's unique blend of elements makes it captivating to watch and play. Handball's remarkable journey. From humble beginnings in European schoolyards, handball has become a global phenomenon. The sport evolved with organized rules, captivating millions worldwide. Its codification in Denmark and Germany fueled its rapid spread. The IHF's formation in 1946 standardized rules, leading to Olympic inclusion in 1972. The Olympic debut propelled handball onto the global stage. Handball's popularity has spread to Asia, Africa, and the Americas. Today, handball is a vibrant global sport uniting players and fans worldwide. Section 3. Join the movement. Experience the exhilaration of handball. Whether you are an experienced athlete seeking a new challenge or a complete novice looking for a fun and engaging way to stay active, handball offers something for everyone. The sport's unique blend of speed, skill, strategy, and teamwork provides a complete physical and mental workout, while its relatively simple rules and minimal equipment requirements make it accessible to people of all ages, backgrounds, and abilities. If you are ready to experience the exhilaration of handball firsthand, there are numerous ways to get involved. Local handball clubs and organizations offer a welcoming environment for players of all levels, providing opportunities to learn the fundamentals of the game, develop your skills, and experience the camaraderie of teamwork. Whether you aspire to compete at the highest level or simply enjoy the thrill of the game, handball has a place for you. So what are you waiting for? Grab a ball, gather your friends, and discover the excitement of handball for yourself. You might just surprise yourself with the skills and passion you uncover within.